Shout out to Frank Tober who wanted me to do this story about this man by the name of Joseph Fischer, who was one of the people that was at the invasion on January 6th. And this is a very interesting story because, all walks of life just happen to be out there, from, lawyers, regular everyday blue collar people, white collar people. You had some CEOs, some realtors, and all kinds of stuff like that hanging about out at that event. But this one is interesting because this Joseph Fischer was a cop. He was a cop in Pennsylvania, and he was charged with pushing the police during that invasion. Now I'm going to ask a question that Frank asked in the email. Where the hell is Blue Lives Matter? He didn't ask where the hell. I just added that in because I'd like to know where they're at. It's a rhetorical question. Don't bother trying to answer it because we know where they are, or should I say they aren't. And that's present for this right here. We knew they wasn't going to say nothing about this. And here you have one of their own out there going at it. Oh, this could be blue on blue crime. I don't think we talk about that enough. Blue on blue crime. As silly as it sounds, it sounds about as silly as Blue Lives Matter. But hey, it happens. But let's go ahead and get into it. And it's no wonder the news isn't talking about this either, except for locally. Federal authorities are charging a Pennsylvania police officer over his involvement in the January 6th invasion on Capitol Hill. Joseph Fischer, a patrolman at North Cornwall Township Police Department, is being charged with obstruction of law enforcement during civil disorder, knowingly entering a restricted building without lawful authority, violent entry and conduct on Capitol grounds, and obstruction of justice in Congress. The charges come after the authorities said Fischer posted a video of himself on Facebook charging a line of police officers on a Capitol Hill during the insurrection, which unsuccessfully tried to prevent the Congress certification of the Electoral College results. Fischer wrote in one Facebook comment that entry into the Capitol was needed to send a message that we the people hold the real power. He added in a private message that he may need a job after it was revealed he participated in the insurrection. Well, at least he knew going into this that he was going to be unemployed, because many people went up there thinking that their jobs was going to be spared. He added that he had spoken with his chief, who informed him that being fired could be the price I have to pay to voice my freedom and liberties, which I was born with and thusly taken away, though he added he had no regrets about his actions. Well, if he doesn't receive any donations and he's out living on the street, let's see how many no regrets he has about that. Fischer's employment status was not immediately clear at the time of the charges were filed. Loosely translated, they probably didn't fire him, or they probably docked his pay or something like that, but he still works. Federal authorities are still arresting and charging invaders who stormed the Capitol last month. Among those charged were several current or former members of the military or police departments across the country. No surprise there. Like, he spoke for them when he said that he had no regrets doing what he did and gave the reasoning as to why he did it. And he's not the only one that feels that way. But you know what? The only lesson that can be learned from this, or that they can actually learn, is if they actually lose something behind this. But the thing is, they're not losing anything. They're still working. They're still able to function and move throughout society. And I had posted on Twitter the other day, I said, imagine if black people actually did this. Black people, if you want to be honest, I don't know if I should say that on here. I'm not even going to say it. If y'all follow me on Twitter, y'all know exactly what I said. And I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to say any more behind that. I'm going to just let y'all have at it. But he said what he felt he had to say. He said his piece. But hey, if he loses his job, that's on him. He claims that he has no regrets about it. Let's see how much regret he feels or doesn't feel if he was to lose employment. He said he's probably going to need a job after this. Notice he said he doesn't want one. He says he may need one. The words matter. The fact that he said he might need a job after this simply implies to me that he knows that he may, first off, lose his job as a cop. And two, he may not get gainful employment because of his involvement with this. And the thing is, a lot of these people who were involved with this had very good jobs. Like, they had good, well-paying, well-off, well-to-do places of employment, but decided to, follow their leader. In the meantime, their leader is doing fairly well in the financial department, as far as we know. Well, more financially off than they are. and he's not reaching back to try to help them out, do you think 45 is going to get them a job? I highly doubt 45 is going to get them any type of employment, but good luck. I mean, you did what you did for your leader, and your leader ain't reaching back. He's somewhere in Mar-a-Lago somewhere swinging a golf club. Meanwhile, y'all out here doing everything for your leader and getting nothing in return. But hey, that's on them. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe if you have not done so already. Please text the number that is pinned down in the comments below so you can receive notifications every time I upload a new video.